Your cat curled up next to you last night, maybe at your feet, maybe right on your pillow, maybe pressed against your leg like a little furnace that refuses to move. And you probably smiled at it. Maybe you even thought, "Aw, she loves me." But have you ever wondered if there's something more to it than that? Most people assume cats just sleep wherever is warm, wherever is soft, that it's nothing personal. But what most owners don't realize is, your cat is making a very deliberate choice. And that choice says something profound about how your cat actually feels about you. Cats are not social sleepers by nature. In the wild, they sleep alone, or only with cats they deeply trust. Sleeping is when an animal is most vulnerable, and cats know this. So when your cat chooses to sleep with you, it's not laziness. It's not habit. It's a statement. A quiet, intentional act of trust that most owners walk right past without ever really seeing. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what your cat is communicating through where they sleep, how they position themselves, and what changes in that behavior might mean. Some of this is going to feel very familiar, but a few points near the end might genuinely change how you see your cat. 1. Your cat is not just warm-seeking. Here's the first thing people get wrong. Most owners think cats sleep with us because the bed is comfortable. Warm body, soft blanket. Makes sense, right? But here's what's really happening. Behaviorists point out that cats are highly selective about who they sleep near. If warmth was the only goal, your cat would sleep on the heating vent, on the sun-warmed couch, on the dryer. And yet, they come to you. The research suggests cats associate human scent with safety. Your smell, specifically, is something your cat has learned to connect with calm, with comfort, with the absence of threat. Think about what that actually means. Your scent is, to your cat, the smell of home. 2. Where they sleep on your body isn't random. Have you ever noticed that your cat almost always picks the same spot? Most people think cats just land wherever there's space. But here's what's really happening. Every position carries a specific meaning. A cat sleeping on your chest is placing themselves directly over your heartbeat. Researchers believe cats may do this because the rhythmic sound is deeply soothing, similar to the sound they heard near their mother as kittens. If your cat sleeps on your chest, they are, in a very real sense, returning to a feeling of safety they associate with being loved. A cat sleeping at your feet is more about boundaries, still close, still connected, but maintaining just enough independence. This is actually a sign of a confident, secure cat. They trust you completely, but they also know they don't need to cling. And a cat who sleeps pressed against your side, touching you the whole night, that's a bonded cat. That contact is intentional. They are choosing proximity over everything else. If you're already starting to see your cat a little differently, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to the channel. We cover these kinds of hidden signals every week, and I promise, the next few points are where this gets really interesting. 3. When your cat changes sleeping spots. Most people miss this one completely. If your cat suddenly stops sleeping with you, most owners assume maybe the cat just wants space, maybe they got too hot, no big deal. But here's the part that's worth paying attention to. A sudden change in where your cat sleeps can be one of the earliest signs that something is off, emotionally or physically. Cats are stoic. They don't whimper or cry out the way dogs do. Instead, they withdraw. They change their patterns. If your cat used to sleep beside you every night and has stopped, it's worth noticing. Not panicking, but noticing. Something in their environment, their health, or their sense of security may have shifted. The flip side is also true. A cat who has never slept with you and suddenly starts, that cat is reaching for something. Connection, reassurance, a closer bond. Either direction, the message is the same. Your cat is always communicating. We just have to learn to read it. 4. The eye blink before sleep. Here's a small detail that most owners never catch. Right before your cat falls asleep near you, have you ever noticed them looking at you and then slowly closing their eyes? Not all at once, slowly. Almost like a blink in slow motion. Most people think the cat is just drowsy, but behaviorists believe this slow blink is one of the most deliberate signals a cat sends. It's been called the cat kiss. In feline body language, closing your eyes in front of another being is a powerful act. It means I am not afraid of you. I am completely safe. I trust you with my vulnerability. If your cat looks at you and slow blinks before drifting off, they're not just falling asleep. They're saying good night in the only language they have. Try it back sometime. Hold their gaze softly and slowly close your eyes. You might be surprised what happens next. 5. They are protecting you. This one flips everything most people assume about cats. Most owners feel like they're the ones protecting their cat, keeping them safe, warm, fed, loved. But here's what's really happening. Your cat may believe they're protecting you. In multi-cat households and in wild feline groups, cats who sleep together often take turns staying alert. One sleeps deeply, while the other keeps watch. When your cat sleeps lightly at the foot of your bed, ears twitching, tail flicking slightly, they're not just a light sleeper, they're on guard. Researchers suggest that cats who sleep near their owners often position themselves facing the door, the entry point, the place where a threat might come from. Think about that for a second. Your cat, who you assumed was just there for warmth, has appointed themselves your protector while you sleep. 6. Kneading before settling. It's about you. Have you ever had your cat knead the blanket, or you, before they curl up to sleep? Most people think it's just a leftover reflex, something kittens do when nursing, something that doesn't really mean anything anymore. But here's the part that's surprising. Adult cats only knead when they feel something specific, a kind of deep emotional safety. It's not a random habit. It's a state of being. When your cat kneads before sleeping next to you, they are experiencing something close to contentment, so complete it takes them back to the earliest feeling of safety they ever knew. That feeling, it is directly connected to you. Your presence triggered it. You made your cat feel that safe. Most owners spend years wondering if their cat actually loves them. The answer was in front of them every single night, in those small, rhythmic paws, pressing softly into the blanket before sleep. 7. The final point, the one that matters most. Here's what I want you to hold on to from this entire video. Cats are not obligate companions. They don't need us the way dogs do. They are biologically, evolutionarily wired for independence. In the wild, a cat that needed another being to sleep would not survive. And yet, your cat comes to you every night, across the entire house, past warm spots, past quiet corners, to you. That is not instinct. That is not habit. That is not something that just happens. That is a choice, made fresh every single night. Behaviorists who study human-feline attachment say, cats who consistently sleep with their owners show significantly higher levels of bonding. They seek comfort from that person during stress. They watch for them. They wait for them. Your cat has looked at every option in that house and decided, again and again, that being close to you is where they want to be when they are most vulnerable. Not because they have to, because they want to. If that doesn't tell you something about how your cat feels about you, I don't know what will. So the next time your cat curls up next to you, or kneads the blanket slowly, or gives you that long, soft blink before closing their eyes, don't brush it off. Pay attention, because this was never just a sleeping habit. It was never just about warmth, or comfort, or convenience. This was your cat, every single night, choosing you, trusting you, telling you something they had no other way to say. If this video helped you see your cat a little differently, subscribe to Cat Behavior Lab. We're here every week, breaking down the signals your cat sends and giving you the language to finally understand them. I'll see you in the next one.